about the green one? Not yet, right?
No.
Stay seated while we're moving. Keep all drinks, food, whatnot, all contained. We don't want to make a mess of the car. Other than that, enjoy the ride. We're going to go up to Electric Park is next.
Right. I didn't mention heads, arms, legs, small children inside the car. You won't get them back.
Yep. We have a red because
So
the track circuit is right here.
no, well the track circuit starts slightly after the platform. So what happens is it's sitting east of the station one. It'll give it the signal off of the platform. However, it will always default to the car line, but the timeout is longer if there's something sitting in the station. So they'll all red for like 30 seconds and then give us the signal. And that's only when it's on automatic. You know, from the tower, you can just say, give it approach all the time. The idiosyncrasies of this signal system that Julie Johnson came up with.
But it's amazing assortment of all kinds of stuff.
Oh, I love it. It's fantastic. You know what I miss? We had a headset on station down in West End. I remember it when I was here as a visitor. Never been up when I've been running down that was a
You need some far global collaborative semaphores.
yes, that's well. I think we've got some in stock. We wanna put air switch machines and semaphores in eventually. We've got a couple D3Fs to show under the platform.
Yeah, they're working on the roof right now.
Your intern went to look at that yesterday, and something in the traction control, like a large soup can passed the lamp, and just vomited all that black stuff over the lid. So he's working on that. Do you see the torch mark where it popped?
He was really helpful when we went to Vegas. Those poor guys.
That's right. He helped him get the Marmon going. Right.
They had a long batch of cassia. I don't forget how many teeth are in the Marmon accelerator.
Yeah.
I think it's 20.
Yep.
It was not able to get out of one.
Oh, jeez.
It's amazing. It is a burn of everything.
I was gonna say they were puttering around in the first.
Yeah. And the two guys that have worked on it, they have no tools, they have no parts, they have nothing. And, you know, they, the RJ, they're on 2 months more a couple of new ones, green and and that E900 GM or Flyer bus. They also have another Marlin storage that is turning into the parts source while it has been restored. It's not even stored at that garage. But since they have the battery electrics, they take it down a lot of switch work.
Yeah, that's what Richard was saying. They got to tear down their wiring.
Yeah, so the fire, and lots of fire on the storage tray, but nothing that actually comes to the street. Sure. So, and other places will take this wire out. Their line crew is 4 people as well. I mean, it's just a strange situation. Interesting. But boy, they could use him as a full-time consultant.
I bet they could. All right, in Springfield Avenue, you have access to Bar 9 South. Bar 9 has our larger exhibits, like larger steam locomotives and the Nebraska Zephyr. You got no takers, we'll go down to Bar 9 North.
Yeah, Richard was telling me. Richard, Steve was talking about the weird, how you get into gear on the, what is it, the 99?
Yeah, 84.99. Yeah, he did it. It was kind of difficult flexes at the time and actually not doing everything. You're messing around. It all goes here to the line up. Line for it. You had a lot coming up in person. Reverse. During our session, we could reverse twice. Usually better.
Yeah, I don't know if I befuddled Richard, but I presented him with something new in the RT, because it's got an air-operated reflux transmission. So the gearbox is
Alright,
back
Bar
midway
9
back on the
North.
bus.
Next to Bar 9, Bar 7, and 8.
4 on the tree, starting that gear, and it just moves a rod on the transmission, because it's a series of brake bands in the box. And when you hit the clutch pedal, you're actually interrupting the airflow to the transmission. And then, a couple hundred of them that run over to the UK. I don't know if they've ever rebuilt the gearbox recently, but it'll be something eventually. It's waking it up and seeing things. There was a Gilmore Carving.
Never been there.
No, I've never been there until I bought the bus.
I think the air zoo in Kalamazoo.
Gilmore actually bought the bus from London Transport in '69. He wrote to London Transport and said, "Hi, can I have a bus?" And they said, "Yeah, here's one that just got retired. You can have this one." So I bought it. Sent it by ship to Detroit and drove to Kalamazoo. That's good. It was there at the time I bought it. So yeah.
Got the
There's a lot of buses over here that were sold as London double deckers, but they're like, Bristol Lodekas from up the country somewhere.
yeah, and the one that I don't know if it was one because the city had this catch the spirit fundraiser promotion. I think these were downtown events or something. And one of the benefits was you ride the bus. Well, the bus never signed it.
I tried to make a list of all the routes in the U.S. There's a pretty good eye on the route masters because there's people that really care about those.